going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Ehsan Khan, and on this channel we speak about everything to do with making more money online with our recruitment agencies. And if you're someone who wants to start a business, or whether you're someone who has started a recruitment agency, or maybe you're in recruitment right now and you want to learn how to make more placements, then this is the channel for you. Don't forget to subscribe. Over 90% of the people that watch these videos don't subscribe,
and yet they come back.
So make sure that you subscribe so that you're not missing a single video teaching you how you can make more money in 2024 and beyond.
A, B, C. A always B, B, C closing. Always be closing. Always be closing.
And in this video, I'm going to give you 7 strategies that you can use and implement today to get more clients for your recruitment agency. And if anybody is serious about starting a recruitment agency and making 6 figures over the next 12 months, then I've created a training video below showing you exactly how you can do that right now. It's a free training video. Click on it now, have a watch of that. And if any of you want to accelerate the success of your business and you want me to help you do that, then you can book a call with me where we'll get clear on exactly what you need to do in order to become successful as a recruiter. Now let's get into this video. Here's 7 ways how you can get more clients for your recruitment agency. Number 1, networking. Building and maintaining relationships with professionals in your industry is the blood that flows through the veins of your business. Attending industry events, joining professional associations, and engaging on social media platforms like LinkedIn can help you expand your network and lead to more clients and leads. So try to join as many communities as you can online and visit as many events as you can where your target audience will be. So for example, if someone is recruiting for software engineers, then go to hackathons. That's where software engineers live. And you can speak to them. Some of them might be relevant for you, some of them might not be relevant for you, but even the ones that are not relevant for you, you leave them your details and they will know people that will be relevant for you. So these type of events are very powerful because you're meeting people in person, and there's nothing, and I can guarantee you, nothing that can beat a face-to-face interaction with someone. No phone call is ever going to beat the power of a face-to-face interaction that has gone well. Number 2, offering valuable insights. Providing valuable insights and resources to potential clients demonstrates your expertise and builds trust and rapport. And you can do this by either sharing industry reports, offering free consultations, or providing helpful content through blogs or webinars or YouTube videos. Now, this is something that I do a lot, and I always make sure to start the call off knowing what piece of information I'm going to provide, what tidbit, what secret can I tell this person to impress him. That's something that I do before every single call, and it doesn't take rocket science. These are small things that we're talking about that make a big impact. So for example, if I was working with an oil and gas client, then I would speak to that oil and gas client about something that's happened in the market that I know of that's relevant to them. So for example, if I was speaking to a client that made piping for offshore rigs, I can tell them about another company that I've spoken to, or that I've seen something online, or I've spoken to a candidate, or maybe I've worked and placed with this company before as well, and I can drop in some insight to make me look really good. So for example, I can say to a client that's recruiting for a engineer, I can say, oh, is this for that new offshore wind farm in Sweden that's being built? And they'll say,
no, we lost out to this company.
And then you could say, yeah, I spoke to them, they're looking for people at the moment, so I guess it's for that. And you're providing some sort of insight to them so that they know that you are a specialist not only in this particular skill set and sector, but also within the specific industry that they are in. Because every single person, without fail, every single person that works in any industry believes that only people in their industry understands them. And that goes for people that they hire as well. If you find 2 people with the exact same experience, the exact same skill set, but one of them has some experience in a particular industry and the other has industry experience in another field, this company here will hire the one that has the right industry specific experience, because they believe that that person will be better, they will understand, there'll be a lower learning curve than this person that doesn't have that industry knowledge. So always make sure to offer valuable insights to your clients when you're speaking to them, even if it's the first time you've spoken to them and they're not even technically your client. That's how you get them to trust you. Number 3, specialization. This is what I keep harping on about on every single video. You must specialize. And by specializing, you automatically gain more trust, more respect with the clients that you approach and with the candidates that you approach. The moment you say that you are a specialist in a particular field, that gives them a sense of comfort that you understand their needs, their pains, their wants, their concerns, and of course, their industry that they are in. And so all of these things happen with that very simple move to specialize. And the reason why I always talk about this is because there is no way for you to actually show value to a client or a candidate if you are just randomly working with any vacancy or lead that comes your way. So make sure you specialize and the roles and leads will come to you, I guarantee it. Number 4, focus on your marketing and branding. Now, so many recruitment companies completely lack this understanding of how to market and brand their agency out other than just the email marketing and cold calling methods. Now, of course, those are the two things that every recruitment agency is built upon. If you take either one of those away, it will surely fail. But what you can do to increase the visibility and the reach of your agency so that you're tapping into clients and candidates that are not advertising on the usual channels, but they're still hiring and recruiting, or they're looking for work, and they are some of the top talent in the industry. And that's why you can't get hold of them, because they've had very little need to look for new recruiters. So that's why it's really important to focus on your social media, but making sure that you focus on your niche. One of the major problems that I see with recruitment companies who are creating content on their social media is they make this fun type of content that shows how fun they are and shows how fun it is to work in their office. And ultimately, that's not even attracting the people that will make money, which is the customers, because no customer is going to care how much fun that you're having in your office. No customer is going to care if you're making a sweet salad, which is like a trend that's going on right now. And I saw a recruitment agency do that the other day. That's why I'm saying it. No one cares about that. No one cares about these things. What they care about is themselves. Everyone just cares about. That's why you in your recruitment agency are making that type of content, because you just care about yourselves. But your audience, your customers don't care about that. That's why they're not going to come to you. So you want to make content that goes to your audience. And I've got crazy strategies that you can use in order to do that. So if anybody is interested in learning more about how to build a brand online, how to make content online for your recruitment agency, no one has these strategies that I'm using at the moment. So if you're interested in learning more, then make sure that you contact me. You can either leave me a DM below, you can join the Facebook group and DM me there, or leave a comment in the group, or you can book a call with me. Either way, if you're interested in learning how you can market your recruitment agency on social media and create content that is going to blow away your customers to the point that they follow you, they subscribe to you, and they're going to come to you first when they're either looking for a new job or when they're looking for a person to add to their company and their team. So focus on your marketing and branding. It cannot be ignored. Number 5, this is by far the most powerful way to get new clients. And that is by going to your existing clients and asking them for referrals. Just ask them, do you know any other managers in the same field as you that look for these type of engineers or these type of developers or these lawyers or these type of teachers or these type of nurses or whatever field that you're in? There's always people that have got to that level by working with other people that are now also at that level. So when you work in these companies, when you work in any company, any industry, as you progress in that field or as a person progresses in that field, they're going to build contacts, and those contacts will go on to other positions and start hiring. Maybe there's people in the same company that do a similar function to the client that you're working with that hire the same people as well. Maybe they can refer you internally to other managers, especially if you're working with larger scale companies. One of the questions that you have to be asking your clients on the very first call are, how many of these engineers work in your company? And from that, you can start breaking that down and say, is that just your team? Are there any other teams that have these people that work there? And through that, you can start networking internally from the very first call. But if you haven't done that so far, pick up the phone, call the clients that you've already worked with, say, hey, it's been a while, do you want to go for lunch? Pitch them lunch. If you go for lunch, sit down with them, talk to them about how things are going with the person that you've placed. How was the interview process? What new projects have they got coming in? And then you can ask them, who else do you know that needs these engineers? Open question, and take it from there. Very powerful way, because if that person refers you to somebody else and you say, hey, this person sent me your details, said that you'd need some people, let's talk. Or let's say that they've sent an email, they've copied you in to the other person as well, to the other client. Very powerful. Very few times will that extra individual, that new person, that new client that you've just secured will ever turn around and say, no, I don't want to work with you. I don't trust this person's referral. Very few times in history has that probably happened. Number 6, this goes left unsaid, which is you need to provide an excellent service for your clients. Now, of course, we just spoke about referrals, and now obviously the only way that you can ask for a referral is if you've given an excellent service to the clients that you've worked with, because then that's a good referral to go to. If you've had a bad experience, then that wouldn't make much sense, would it? But the reason why I separate this from the previous point is because there have been times where I've worked with a client and I've gotten a role off of them, and through speaking with them and asking them lots of questions, this was the only role that they were hiring. But once we had gone further into the process, that's when they then revealed, well, actually, there are some other roles that I think you can help with. So through them seeing that I'm a competent recruiter, I'm giving them a good service, I'm giving them good candidates, they're now trusting me with more roles, because ultimately these clients don't want you to send them a million emails with a million CVs. They want things to be targeted, they want things to be streamlined. And so sometimes they will just give you one role out of many roles that they have, just to test how you do. And if you do well and you provide that excellent service for them, then they'll open up these other roles that they had hidden from you initially. Number 7, one of the best ways that you can get clients on demand is through mail shots and continuously speaking to your clients through email. So I'll typically mail shot the same list of clients once or twice a week, and I make sure that every client on my list is specific to the niche that I am specializing within, because that way every time I send out an email, that email is going to be relevant to every single person on that list. And that's very important. And this might sound strange, but one of the best things that can happen when you send out a mail shot or any email to a client, one of the best things that can happen is that they don't respond. And why is that so? Well, because the majority of the list that you email will either definitely at first, they won't know who you are. So if they don't tell you something negative straight away, that's a great thing. So don't always expect that you're gonna get 100 emails back from 400 emails that you send out. In fact, you'll be lucky to get 1 or 2 bites from every 1,000 that you send out. That's just how things work. Not everybody wants to work with you. Not everybody needs to work with you. Not everybody's hiring right now. But if they're not telling you to unsubscribe them from the list, then you've done a good job. You've done a good job, especially if now you're repeating the emails that you're sending to them every week, twice a week, and they're still not saying to you, unsubscribing from this list. That means they're looking at your email, they're seeing the value in your emails, and they're keeping it to one side for when they do need to contact you. But you keep doing that because attention is very fickle in this day and age. If you're not constantly in their face, reminding them of who you are and what you do and what you can do for them, then they will forget about you very quickly. And the moment they have an issue that is a problem that you could solve, they'll not come to you because they'll go to the person that emailed them last. they'll go to the person that just called them. They'll go to the person that they just spoke to the other day that told them that they can fill this position, when really it could have been you, but you weren't in their face enough. So make sure that you're utilizing the technologies that are available to send mass mails to a list of clients that are targeted to your niche, and doing that on a daily basis will lead to you getting leads on a daily basis. It's a compound effect. It might take a couple of weeks for people to start getting used to you, but once it starts raining, it'll start pouring. So if you do any of these 7 things starting today, I can guarantee that you're going to start bringing in more leads to your business. And we all know that leads to money, and that's what we're in business for. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything that stood out for you in this video, or if there's anything else, any other ways that you can think of to get clients, leave a comment below, share your ideas, and let's build a community of recruiters all helping each other to make more placements. And of course, for anybody who wants to know more about recruitment and how you can get started and how recruitment agencies work, I've created this video here. It's more than 30 minutes explaining in detail exactly how recruitment agencies make their money and how you can do it too. So head over there, watch that video, and I'll see you on the next one.